Namaste. Welcome to a day in my life. This is gonna be a day in my life video. I just woke up, like literally woke up, and the first thing I did was reach for my phone and record this. Very, very unhealthy. So don't do this at home. But I just want to try it because I want to film like real raw videos of me waking up, and this is how I wake up. I sound so dumb. But yeah, so I am currently in Laos, and I am in Nong Khiaw in Laos, and I'm staying in Meexok guesthouse. It's really nice here. Oh my god, I am extending my stay than the usual plan. And today I'm gonna go on a hike. So there's so many things that you can book here, and one of the things I did is this tour today. I even forgot what it was. But it's kind of like a tour to go to a village and go to a waterfall, something like that. But let me show you my view of today from my room. So this is my morning view. Can you believe that? Oh my god, that's kind of like the river, and there's actually a mountain over there. I'm too lazy to go out. But this is my morning view every day. Wow. Like, this is the reason why I extended my stay more than I should. It's just too pretty, you know? But anyways, I'm gonna get ready and do some preparation. That's like, be presentable for y'all. I know you see me in my ugly moments when you just woke up. But yeah, I'm gonna be preparing for my day today. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I just finished preparing in terms of getting ready. But now I have to go pack my stuff after, and also do a little bit of work, and I have to take a little bit of bites before I go. So the pickup time is 8:30 a.m. and it's currently like 7:45 a.m. So I really have to do a lot of it fast enough, and I'm just gonna order like a breakfast that I can carry on in the van with me. So it's kind of like a group tour that I am in, and I'm just gonna pack lightly also because I think there's gonna be some hikes, and yeah, do my checking emails for this morning really fast. I haven't really done a good morning routine today because again, I'm packed with time and I only have a few hours or a few minutes now to get ready and do all of those things. But just to give you guys a rundown on what to expect, so basically I booked this tour here in the guest house. It's so hard to find it online. Like, I mean, for the booking for the tours in general, it's so hard to find them online. So I have to go and talk to the counter or to the reception about if there's any tours or anything, activities I can do here, because just the view of it is already pretty. So I really don't feel like doing a lot of things. I just really like the slow living vibe I'm getting here. But then again, we're already here, so we might as well do some adventures, some adrenaline adventure. And so I went there, and they do have a lot of tours of packages. So they have like this tour we're going, they have the kayak, they have all those things. They even have like the 2 nights or 1 night camping in the mountains. So Nong Khiaw, where I am right now, is very famous for mountain hikings and camping. They have a really good mountain view. So if you're that kind of person, they don't have much of the beaches. So again, if you're that kind of a person, then this is really your thing. You should come here. And if you guys just want to relax as well, this is also a really good place to relax. And Yeah, so I booked this for like $30. Most of the time, if it's like really big number, they charge you in dollars simply because it's too big for their currency here in LAC. But then you can still probably pay. I'm not so sure about it, but I was charged in dollars, so it's $30 for the tour. And the night here, I booked them in booking.com before I extended, so it was in different currency. It was in baht because it was in oh no, it's still in baht even though I'm here. I don't know why, but it should have been in LAC in booking.com, but it was around probably same $50 or something. And then when I tried to extend my stay when I'm already here, it's around 100 something, so it's basically $17.5 per night if you just book here. And if you're booking on a platform, then I guess platforms varies depending on how much they charge or if you get discounts or whatever, but that's how it is, and I really am loving it. So in this guest house, you can choose different kind of accommodation. You can have like garden view, and I choose the mountain view or the lake view basically because it's so pretty. I'm already imagining it. I saw this on Google and I already know like that's my thing. But anyways, that's basically it. I'm just gonna go get packed, work a little bit, and then I'm gonna go get some bites, and I would be ready waiting for my bus or van or whatever the tour guide is gonna come in with. Okay, so I got my food, but I had it for to go because I'm already late. It's an omelette sandwich, so with the bacon. Wow. Well, I'm gonna eat it here. Hopefully it's gonna be fine. But it's starting. This is the first vehicle I would be riding for the tour. Just me right now. Y'all, here's an update of what happened today. Can't believe it. I just got back in my not hostel. I actually got a whole room for myself. So I'm renting a Meexok guest house, and I think I mentioned this earlier. And so I just arrived from the whole tour that we did today. After I worked and had my breakfast, I actually brought my breakfast, as you've said earlier. And so I'm just gonna give you a rundown of what happened and the rest of the day. I wasn't able to film much because, again, my phone dies early, so I could only film what happened. I'm gonna flash them while I'm talking. And we went first into the first stop, so they picked us up here in the guest house, and they took us to the kind of like the agency, like the company. And then when we arrive there, so they have the different kind of tours that they kind of like organize. So everyone who got picked up by that mini taxi that picked me up here in the guest house, not everyone is going the same tour that I did, and some of them went into another one. So we just, when I arrived there, I went into my group that goes into the tour that I paid for. So again, it was $30, and that includes the whole tour and then food and one water bottle. So because I finished my water bottle in the middle of it, I had to buy a new one. But anyways, so we then went down. There's kind of like a mini port-ish down below the agency that we stopped at. So then we went there, and we have our own guide. So there were like 5 of us in the tour, 5. And then we went into the boat. It was kind of like a small boat, and then they just took us to our first stop. So we just was cruising in the river for I think an hour. That was an hour, and my back hurts, but it was so worth it. So our first stop was just kind of like a mini stop because we really didn't do anything there. We just left the kayak. So the kayak was like in this small, really small island that the tour guide, which is also the driver of the boat, left in. And then after that, we just went into our way to our very first real stop, which is the viewpoint. So the viewpoint, oh my god, even the cruising, I could already see a lot of nice views. And then when we just continued to go on the river, so just maybe the river is already worth it. So if you ever ask me if I would recommend it, absolutely. The tour, absolutely take it. And then when we were cruising, and then we have our first stop, so it's the viewpoint. And before you really get to the viewpoint, there's this mini cafe, or like a small cafe in like after where the boat was parking, so you can just chill there for a bit before you go up, get ready, pee, go to the toilet, do whatever you want to do. And you can even take pictures of their deck, which has another another kind of like view of the whole place. And then you then go up into the viewpoint. The viewpoint, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's kind of like a 30 minutes hike, but I was really struggling because I am not a good climber, or when just going up is really hard for me, and so I have to take my time to breathe in and like take my pace. And so far everyone in the group is really nice, so I get to do my own pace and go hike the place in my own time. And they're already there, and I was the last one to arrive, but the view, oh my god, it's so amazing. I took some pictures. I didn't really have enough time to really get a lot of pictures because I was catching my breath and then being in awe of all the things that's just around me. It was so nice, and you get 2 views. One is like the mountain tops and like the river also, and then the other side is the town, which is kind of like the village that we went to as well, which is part of the tour. I'm gonna tell you guys more about like a little bit of the village, but that was kind of like a 2 viewpoint that we have seen in the top, in the viewpoint. And we rest there for a bit, take the water and pictures and all that, and you know, just absorb and just be there, just enjoy the view. And so after we did that, after all the, oh my god, am I better because I can enjoy it without doing anything? The view, it's so rare for people to enjoy views nowadays. I'm just kidding. But yes, after the viewpoint, we then go to the cave. The cave is just along the way going up to the viewpoint. So we went there going down and we stopped. So after going down in the middle, the cave was there. I forgot what the cave is, but I think it's Ngoy Cave. I'm gonna flash it here after when I'm editing this. I'm just gonna like point, that's the cave name. So this cave is basically where the Lao people, especially in that village, hide during Vietnam War, because the bomb was basically hitting the village, and so they hide in the cave for a while, and it's like 100 people there. And when you go into the cave, you can see some of the remnants of the things that they used while staying there, and you can even see some of the like the Buddha that the monks was bringing with them. So yeah, it was really nice. So we had a little bit of historical knowledge, a little bit of lecture in there that goes on with our guide. It was nice to learn more about that stuff. Yeah, it was just nice to learn about it, not being ignorant. But ignorant isn't not bliss at all. So learning about those things really makes me, at least for me, I'm really the kind of person who likes history. So that was really nice experience. And so after we go around, there's like one view that was really, it captivated me during the going in of the cave. It was like this big hole with a bright light. It was really nice. But anyways, the cave was really cold for some reason. It feels like there's an aircon in there. So that was nice after the hike. It was really good idea to just like chill there for a bit, or not really chill there, but you know, go inside and view it and then go back. It wasn't very small, so you don't have to worry if you're like claustrophobic. There are parts that like small, so you just could decide it before you go in. You can even ask the guide if it's too small or you know, whatever, and it's up to you to decide. So then we went down, and then we went to our boat and head to the village that was like kind of like the third official stop. So this village is Ngoy village. Again, forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'm just gonna flash the whole name here. So this village is where the bomb went in. They even have some of the shells around the village, and it's a small village, and you can go and stroll. We didn't spend a lot of time there, but you can probably interact if you want to with locals, eat food or buy food and all that. You can see it there. And yeah, that was a small village that we went into. That was kind of like also some historical way of learning about what the village was. Again, it was thanks to our guide. And then after that, we went again to the boat, and then we head to our fourth official stop. Hold on, viewpoint. Yeah, actually it's the fourth stop, sorry, my bad. So the Ngoy village, the one village, was the third stop, and then we have the fourth stop, which is the lunch. The lunch was really cute and nice. I think it's maybe a Laos style, but it was wrapped in a banana leaf, and we went into another village to eat that lunch. That's another village that kind of like below the waterfalls. So so we ate our lunch there, and they also have toilet if you guys want to do toilet. And another viewpoint for me, actually it's kind of like a viewpoint because you can see a lot of nice view even on that lunch place that we had, lunch slash dinner, like village place that we kind of like had a step over for our lunch. And then after that, oh my god, the light is not lighting. So anyways, okay, so I'm just gonna put this like this. So that was it, and then we went into our village, viewpoint, cave, village, the fifth stop, which is the waterfall. So the waterfall hike was around 1 hour. Yes. And it was so hot, so just be prepared if you ever would love to do this. It's just so hot. So then after that, we hiked for again an hour, just going one way, and then we arrive in the waterfalls. So when we arrived in the waterfalls, we had like an hour. I think it was an hour to dip in, enjoy the view, take pictures, all of those things. But on our way to the waterfalls, there's actually a really nice view, especially on the rice paddies. And also the guide talks every now and then about like the history and all that we need to learn about, or not need to learn, but we kind of like nice to learn about the people who live there. And then you can see kettles, like a lot of animals that goes. There's even a dog that went with us. It was so adorable. But anyways, so we went and stopped there in the waterfalls, dip in, and then head out. So remember I told you guys about we had a mini stop for a kayak. That was our last stop after the waterfalls. And then so basically Viewpoint, Cave, first village, second village for dinner, waterfalls, and then it's like this sixth stop. We head to the kayak place, and then we did of course the kayaking. So it's basically kind of like 25 minutes in kayaking away from Nong Khiaw, which is where we're supposed to come back to, where we rented our place. And so they stopped us there, and we just kayak all the way throughout here. I didn't have a video of myself kayaking because I left everything in the boat, and the boat would basically just kind of be at the back. So he keeps on driving. He makes sure that all of us are like in the front, and like everyone is just okay kayaking. And if you ever don't want to do kayak, you have the option to just be in the boat. And also, if ever halfway through you can't push through, then you also can call him out, and then he'll pick you up and, you know, take the kayak with him too. And one thing I really like about it is that you can just basically be in your pace, though, you know, you don't have to take really slow. But it was nice that you can just enjoy the kayak as well, and the view. I would highly recommend, if you know how to do it or are confident enough to do it, because the view is also nice. We did it like almost around sunset, so you can see like the view during the sunset. Oh my god, it was breathtaking. You should do it. And so yeah, I was doing it alone. So again, there were like 5 of us, and there's like 3 kayaks. So 2 like couples, and then there's like 2 girls. I'm the only Asian person. Not that I'm Asian, so I did the first one. Actually, everyone was asking if I'm okay with it, so I was said like, yeah, I'm okay with it, pretty much, because again, I'm not the best athletic one. So kayaking for me, it would be nice to do it on my own pace, because I don't want to burden other people, just in case I'm not very good at it, or like they're too strong for it. At least I know that I'm the weak one. So yes, that's basically how my day went. And then the tour guide just stopped us in the agency that we first head out. So from there we just walked. So no one already took us here, but oh my god, $30 for all of those things. That was so worth it. I mean, just walk back in our own hostels or like hotels. I keep saying hostels simply because I was staying in hostel for a while before I came here. But yes, I'm in a guest house. I'm alone, just doing myself. But yeah, so after this I'm gonna go shower, and I'm gonna work and have my dinner, which I'll be showing you a little bit of glimpse of it. But this is basically how my day went. Okay, y'all, so I just had my dinner, and now I'm gonna go get back to work. So that is my day. Excuse me.
So that is my day as a digital nomad, currently in Nong Khiaw Laos, spending my day with a balance of adventure and working from anywhere. So if you love this kind of videos and you just like me personally, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also like this video or share it to someone who might really be having fun watching this, or might be valuable for them if they want to travel here too. And if you have any questions at all about this video, about the tour, about Laos travel here in Nong Khiaw and Luang Prabang, or anything about my lifestyle, drop them in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to address them as fast as I can. And of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell if you again love me and my videos, to be notified for more videos in the future. And that is it. Don't forget to also follow me on our socials, and if ever you've wanted to start working from home or working from anywhere, I do have a book for you to check out, a really good guide to know how to kickstart your online freelancing career. And that's it for this video. Bye for now and see you on my next one. Babush.